Yes. But she should have seen the fucking red flags, dog. Bruh. He was back and forth with you and his other baby mama. Like, he was back and forth. Like, there's no way you thought you were the main girl. He ain't had no main girl. His main girl was whoever his dick wanted to fuck at the time, bruh. That's it. And it sounds fucked up, but that's just the truth. That's who his main girl was. Not you, not his baby mama. And if any of y'all made those assumptions, and if you maybe thought that you having a kid was going to make you the main girl, you finessed yourself. You just now made a permanent decision. Headbands, you're right. One of those I'm going to change him type of chicks. Like, no, you're not changing him. He was a hoe before you, and he was a hoe with you. And he's going to be a hoe after you. Get mad at him all you want, but the mere fact that he could say that, play this. Let me just give y'all ladies a thing. Especially when dealing with entertainers. Because Danileigh said the dumbest shit. Because she looked at his brother for proof. Don't he call me his girl? The nigga never called you his girl to the fucking world. To the fucking world, he was constantly with other bitches, embarrassing you. That should have been a telltale sign. You're not his shorty, dog. He's telling you whatever. And is it fucked up? Yeah, he's telling you whatever the fuck he gotta tell you that he could keep fucking you when he wants to. That's it. You one of the hoes. When he get with his other hoe, he probably gotta tell the same bullshit too. That's just how it is. But I can't feel that bad for y'all because it's that hot girl summer shit all y'all been promoting. It's a bunch of lying and fucking doing what you want and not being in committed relationships. I'm sorry. Committed relationships is out ever since the hot girl summer shit came in. Everybody's about trying to get their cake and eat it too. Finessing one situation to get some shit better out of it than somebody else. Can't get mad at it. It's the game. Let me keep playing this though.
Bro, hey, look, bro. This nigga know to have that phone out, man.
That's funny.
This is some trapper black nigga shit playing gone wrong.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Stop fucking showing.
Yeah, this is trying to trap a nigga gone wrong. I'm
Trying
not
to
going.
trap a nigga? Are you crazy?
Shawty,
You just
yeah.
came at me last night, you idiot.
Shawty, you beg me. You be
just
begging
came at me
me.
last night, you idiot.
It's some jail.
I asked
Hey,
you,
somebody
why you
tell
coming?
Maury to call
I
baby,
asked
man.
you.
Let me run up a quick 10M.
Yeah, okay. Don't ever
Let me run up.
disrespect our
Let me run up a
fucking
quick
child like
10M. Somebody tell Maury to call
Yeah,
me,
don't
man.
fucking- don't
Let's
fucking
put this
do that.
shit on Maury. Shorty is more material. Get up out my crib. Come on, get off my table.
No, get outside.
Bitch,
This
don't
is
come out
outside.
here.
Oh my god.
Get up off my
So
table,
funny.
shawty.
Oh my god, no.
No.
And by the way, this is where I got it. This is what I was talking about, the delusion with her, right? My nigga, this whole time her fucking pride don't kick in, bro. Like, she's not a broke chick. She's not whatever. Like, she's actually has a career going on. And the nigga is talking to you like this on live. I don't care if you got a kid with him or not, and you still stay in his presence. He's telling you, yo, get up off my crib. Yo, you got to leave. Yo, leave. Yo, you not my girl. Leave. Like, you're a side chick. And you still staying there just, like, entertaining it. Like, nigga, it's either probably the example of the toxic relationship y'all are in, or you're fucking dumb. Like, why the fuck would you just still stand there? The nigga's telling you fucking leave. Leave. Like, it's embarrassing now. I watch this shit and I call it secondhand embarrassment. And some people say, yo, he's corny for that. Yeah, you could say it's... Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. The way how he went about dealing with this situation is not how I would have done it. And I do think, you know what I mean, the baby's one of those people who's good with the narrative. And this is where he gets to act best on. You know, that whole thing when it came to those people for the LGBTQ community, he couldn't spin a narrative. But this, he could spin a narrative. He's on live all the time. He could spin a narrative. And he spin the narrative like, yo, this is a crazy chick who's obsessed with me. She's batshit crazy. She think we in a relationship. We ain't never been in a relationship. She's my side chick. Now, some of the shit don't pan out to be true. Because if she's a side chick, why is she living with you? If she's a side chick, why are you nutting her all the time? If she's a side chick, why you gonna get her pregnant? If she's your side chick. Because a side chick, you usually want to fucking keep in the dark and keep invisible because because you don't want to hurt your main chick feeling. But this is why I keep trying to tell you, the side chick thing is wrong. But really, what I believe with him is that he just had a bunch of hoes. There ain't no main chick. Like, who the fuck is the main? There ain't no main. Anyway, I think Chat Gal, I think she messaged me. She said, listen, you're tripping on this topic with baby. I'm going to read what she said. She said, sis is mad because she went to war for the nigga and lost. She should have been on. All right, hold on. Yo, Chat Gal, yo, get in Discord. Look, I got time to be reading all that bullshit. Get in Discord. We can talk. By the way, if you're enjoying the Discord, please do. Let me get up in this Discord shit. Where we at with it? When I see you in here, Chat Gal, I'll drag you to the call with me. I'll be in a private room. All right. Yeah. Or any other, woman who wants to fucking let me know their opinion on this. Okay, here she goes. Perfect. Hey. What the hell? She moved to another chat. Yo.
Hello?
It was good.
Yo, what up, Ak? You seen what I said?
I kind of seen it, but like I would rather you kind of explain it here. Explain me what I'm missing here.
Okay, so I'm gonna read to the chat what I said.
Yeah.
And then ask me, like, you could just tell me what you think. So I said, sis is mad because she went to war for the nigga and she lost. She should have been on birth control. I get her wanting to fuck the lit rich nigga, but she should have pulled a Lori. She should have got the shoes, the bags, the trips, and clout, but make sure she stayed on that birth control. Because you can't win a war with a baby mom who has nothing to lose. I think Danny's just embarrassed because she went to war for the nigga and lost. And a lot of times, y'all men don't understand, like, these type of girls, they look at this as warfare. And I know you know that because you dealt with females that looked at, they was trying to go to war over you.
Well, can I make one correction to what you're saying? You know what the Lori is, and this is the biggest thing in this situation. The Lori ain't dating niggas, especially rappers.
But she dated Future though.
Yeah,
isn't that the king?
No, you're right. But she's not dating them for bags and clothes and shit like that. She's not dating them for perks. Lori, if you ask me, is in whatever twisted way of a young woman growing up, being attracted to certain shit, whether it be rappers, athletes, or actors. She's chasing a relationship with one of those people, which is usually hard because just historically, those people aren't faithful. But her father's rich already. Like, why the fuck would she want? Why she want a person from Future when she asks her fucking stepdaddy, which is Steve Harvey? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what person's Future go? Like, I think she wants legit a relationship. And by the way, she's been with Michael B. Jordan. She looked like she happy. She wants a relationship. Here how this correlates. Because when you say pull a Lori, I think what Lori's doing is smart. Future done got every bitch pregnant within like a fucking mile of his fucking dick every day. That's how you get down. Lori never got pregnant. You know why Lori ain't a dumb bitch? Lori realizes dating somebody for a few months ain't enough to say, I'm finna have a kid for you. Whether it be for Future or it be for Michael B. Jordan. So I think Lori is probably gonna, I'm just guessing, she is gonna look for something much more. Danileigh, all she wanted to see is that the nigga was lit and she had a baby with him. That's her fucking fault. She ain't nowhere like Lori. She was literally down. I think it's her first kid. She was down to get pregnant by a nigga. Literally 6 to 8 months into them really kind of having something because she thought that it was gonna last. She ain't wait till like it was a real legitimate relationship. She ain't wait till like he really stopped fucking with other women, especially his baby mama, right? She ain't wait till the nigga stopped embarrassing her. She ain't wait till the nigga had some real commitment with her. She ain't wait till the nigga actually showed some plans of being with her beyond maybe a couple of months. She just wanted to have a kid. So you know what happens when you do that? You have to deal with the consequences. Now the nigga's gonna be a nigga. He already got a kid out of you. Now, I'm sorry, your stock went down. I know in women mind, you might be like, oh, well, I have his kid. Yeah, he likes his kid. But he already conquered that fucking level of the video game, okay? He's on to the next. I'm sorry. She's stupid.
No, but okay, so you're agreeing with me because what I'm saying is she's dumb for how she played the game. She got outplayed. She got finessed. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
I'm saying she should have followed Lori's blueprint. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, how should she have? So you're saying she just shouldn't have got pregnant, right?
Correct. She should not have got pregnant. She should have, got the clout, been posted on the blogs, and got the fans and dipped. She should not have had a baby by that man.
Let me introduce a thing I see very commonly with women. You see, anytime women go in a situation where the nigga they're with has baby mamas in the past, they don't feel equal because they're not on equal footing. The man is tied to their baby mamas for life because they have a kid. If it's an ex-wife, it's also like there was some legal shit with it. But a lot of times I've seen where women, they're with a nigga who got kids and they feel the only way to even the score is to have a kid too. Because that nigga won't ever look at them like how they look at their baby mama. So a lot of these chicks, they're down to be a baby mama that they could be on equal footing. Like sometimes they just want a nigga so bad and they realize you could never do anything to compete with his baby mama because that's the mother of his child. You know what some of these dumbass chicks do? They go have a baby with the same nigga too. And then they get the same realization that after you spit that baby out, that nigga is on to the next. And you're just another chick in line. And that shit hurts and it burns. And you get to realize that you kind of been used. And after that, hey, listen, I can't feel bad for you. Because you know what? You know the truth? I guarantee you all the baby mamas was telling Danileigh the same thing. Fuck that red bone shit. This nigga, this is how he is. You ain't special. And you know what Danileigh was probably saying? You bitches is burnt out. I look better than y'all. I fuck better than y'all. Pussy better than y'all. And I'm different. And the moment she spit that kid out, that nigga looked at her like the same other chicks that she never thought she would be. That shit is burning her soul like fucking ether. And now he's on to and he's going to find the next one. That's how Future do him. That's how the baby do him. That's how Young Boy do him. That's how Chief Keef do him. That's how all the niggas with mad baby mamas do every girl they run into.
And you're right, but that's what I'm saying, that Danny should have looked at, I don't know her name. He should have looked at the baby moms, the one that's dark skinned. She should have never thought just because she's light skinned and she had a little bit of clout and some money that she was better than her, because you have to understand his baby mother's fighting for her life. Like, what does she do? She doesn't have a degree. She doesn't have a job. She has nothing. So why would she want to let that nigga go? That the baby's her everything. That's literally who's putting a roof over her head. So I don't know why Danileigh was so naive.
But this is why women always make the fatal mistakes. You see, when a woman gets with a nigga, they make any other woman who used to deal with them or allegedly deals with them on the side their enemy. So all of a sudden it becomes, I'm better than you, rather than I could learn something from you. You know, I seen the ex baby mama, like she was kind of like subliminally dissing Danileigh today.
Yeah,
and really, from what I got from it, she was just saying, "Bitch, didn't I tell you? Now you look stupid."
Yeah, it's the same shit that happened with Summer Walker. They tried to warn her. They tried to tell her.
They tried to warn her.
But they just...
At least she got an album out of it.
But you know what it is, Zach? A lot of women that they get their own bag, they think that it's like a false sense of security. It's like, well, he's not used to messing with a bitch that has her own bag, so he would never do me the way he did her. You see what I mean? But that's That's just not true. If a nigga's not ready to be with you, he's just not. And that I'm saying she should have learned that. Like, and I don't want the chat to think I'm putting Lori on a pedestal, because I don't glorify what she did or that lifestyle. But my thing is, if you're going to do it, at least be smart about it.
Yeah, I agree with you. But also, I'm going to just say this. For all y'all chicks, obviously, I think I'm not talking to you. I don't think you have kids? No, right?
No, I don't have kids.
Okay. For all of the women who continually get with niggas with a fuck ton of baby mamas, you're setting yourself up. I can't feel bad for you. Like, if you get with a nigga and he has multiple, like if you can't see a pattern there, there's some people. I was having this conversation recently. I think this generation, and when I mean this generation, let's say under 35, I know so many people who either just turned 30 or in their 20s, and kids are just now on the horizon, right? And it's two. I put people in two buckets. I know so many people who don't have a kid, include myself, don't have a kid. And then I know so many people who have kids who continue to have kids. It's like they're making kids like it's going on style. I know some people who they're like, hey, I don't want to have kids yet. I want to make sure everything is stable. I want to make sure, like, I'm not at the perfect point in my career, blah, blah, blah. And then the motherfuckers who are like reproducing, they got like 4 or 5 kids already. You know what I mean? And a lot of the women, they're looking towards those people to act in either the interest of seeking a family with them, or being better individuals to actually like provide for a family. No, these niggas they're just fucking and getting people pregnant. So I can't really feel bad for women in 2021 when they're all choosing the niggas with like multiple baby mamas. Like, you're just signing up to be a single baby mama. If that's your thing, cool. But I can't cry those crocodile tears for you.
Okay, but let me ask you this. This is my last question for you. Everything you said is true. I agree with you 100%. You see what my opinion was about Danny. But are you really going to sit on the stream and say how the baby's been acting is not abuse?
Abuse? Whoa, that's a very strong word, girl. Abuse? I will say it no, so when you say abuse with a black man, it really, that's a trigger word. The baby is acting childish.
Nah, this is abuse, bro.
Abuse is her slapping up that nigga and chasing him around the fucking crib. That's abuse. What he's doing, listen, this is a very good conversation.
He embarrassed her. No. You saw what he said to her.
Hold on now. I'm glad you said this. This is such a great topic. I hate that women have now resorted to claim they are being mentally abused when they refuse to make solid decisions. Is the baby mentally abusing her, or is she unwilling to leave the nigga and she's putting up with his childish behavior? No, the niggas even tell like you leave.
No, because you know what you're doing.
No, I'm serious.
You're playing devil's advocate, because listen.
No, I'm not playing devil's advocate.
Listen, that's
Hold
like
on.
If
I had a chick who said I emotionally abused her, and she said, and you know what the explanation was? He lied to me and cheated on me. What?
Okay, but what came first? That's like trying to say, oh, if you walk into my house, if you break into my house, I'm gonna shoot you and kill you. And then someone walks into the house, you shoot them and kill them. You say, well, you shouldn't have crossed the line. Did you not just kill someone though? It's the same logic. You're basically saying that Dababy had a conversation with her saying, look, shorty, if you fuck with me, there's a strong chance I'm going to do some foul shit to you. And she was like, okay, well, I still want to mess with you. Does that excuse him doing foul? Does that excuse him abusing her?
Listen, and hopefully this answers you. Tell me if it doesn't. Men and women, we both lie to each other. Because, usually going into any situation, intentions are unclear. Also, everybody in life these days want to get their cake and eat it too. Everybody's looking for the ideal situation for them. Some people are misrepresenting themselves. Some people are lying. Some people are putting up with lies knowingly. Some people are misleading. Some people are doing stuff on the side. It's a lot of stuff going on. The reason why I can't acknowledge that as abuse, because, and I'll even give you a clearer definition, because I know when women say like it's abuse, what the baby's doing, they're saying this, right? Woman would say, well, if the baby is off camera telling her, I love you, then on camera saying you're nothing but side chick pussy,
Right.
that's abuse. No, that's not abuse.
So what is it then?
That nigga lied to you. You have to pick you at that point. Hold on, no. Yo,
so
women aren't fragile kids.
Okay,
women aren't fragile kids.
My point.
Hold on, please.
No,
hold on. All right, hold on. And I say this, and I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off. If a woman said this to me, I'm gonna use this analogy. If a woman said to me, "Yo, I love you, Akademiks, I love you. I only want to be with you," and then every time she says that, she goes out on the weekend and cheats on me. Then she comes back and said, "No, I love you. I only want to be with you," and she keeps repeating the cycle. That's not abuse. It becomes upon me as a grown adult to leave that situation. If their actions don't match their words, if you feel like you're emotionally being manipulated, we're not kids. We are adults. You have to pick and decide. Choose you, as people like to say. You have to leave that situation. It's not abuse. In relationships, there's so many relationships built on lies and other shit. No one is entitled to fucking, tell you the truth on everything or be protective of your feelings like that. Everybody's out for them, even in relationships. So the reason why I say she's not being mentally abused, everybody's telling her you should leave. This is life. Life is
do
tough.
me a favor. Go on Google right now. I want you to Google the following term: narcissistic abuse. Go ahead and Google it. Pull it up for the stream.
Yo, oh my God.
Tell me what it says and if that aligns with what Dababy has been doing.
Hold on.
Because it's just a lot of niggas that won't even, they just don't believe that manipulation is a form of abuse. So I just want you to Google that.
I'm glad you even said this, because I had a conversation with a girl and she used that same word, narcissist, right? And I disagree with this wholeheartedly. I'm gonna read it though. It says narcissistic abuse is a form of emotional abuse perpetrated by someone who suffers from narcissism or sociopathy. These individuals have a tendency, whether conscious or unconscious, to use words and language in manipulative ways to damage, alter, or otherwise control their partner's behavior.
Okay, there we go. Doesn't that sound familiar?
Hey, but here's the thing I'm trying to tell you. It's only abuse when you feel like you're not getting your own way. When somebody kicks game to you, that's kind of manipulation. They're trying to get you to like them. They're trying to manipulate you a little bit.
Okay,
so using words and using emotions to affect someone else, that's all what a relationship is. If they're doing it in a manipulative way, again, that does exist, but I cannot excuse a grown adult who actually is not a fucking idiot to make the choices to say, hey, especially when given actual examples that words and emotions are not matching what this person is conveying in their actions, you should leave that situation. Again, you might call it abuse, but it's only abuse if you stay in the situation. Why are we not giving the responsibility to those people to say, hey, you should leave? It's like, again, for example,
I agree with you that
if you touch a hot pot, the instinctive thing to do is to pull your hand away, not keep your hand there. But emotionally, we're acting like people are kids, like they can't make decisions for the betterment of their health or their mental health, at least. I'm not saying I'm not into this narcissistic abuse thing, but manipulation occurs. A lot of times when you're courting people, you're talking to people, a lot of times people are selling you on a dream. A lot of times women are putting on an act to make themselves seem sexier or more freaky or whatever the fuck, like intellectual or caring or whatever the fuck that might make you want to say, hey, I want to be with this person. That's all. Like no one's actually. A lot of people are wearing a bunch of facades. I don't think that's abuse. I think that's just natural. If you feel someone's doing something that's affecting your mental health, it is upon you. And I feel like these days, of course, with everybody who
How is it upon you if you are not? Obviously, the girl she's not like living in reality. You just said it.
Hey,
How are you gonna let a nigga tell you
I'm
to
glad you
leave the
say
house?
that. I'm glad you
see
say
what I'm
that.
saying?
And this is why I hate the fucking new pussy world we live in. Because as soon as a motherfucker, like, we don't give people control over their own emotions, we treat them like kids. Oh, let's think about the mental health, the mental trauma, No, some of these motherfuckers are retarded. Some of these motherfuckers just ain't that smart. We gotta, like, I'm sorry, like, I love my man Charlemagne, but like, I love when he be like, yo, hey, what you think about the mental health? Like, listen, come on, man. It's only so much we can fucking hit this button. Some of these niggas ain't really mentally
Are
apt
just
to deal
dumb.
with shit.
Some of these niggas are just dumb.
We just gotta listen. And again, you can't protect everybody from everything, because when you protect everybody from everything, then why I also reject this, because this is also a there's 2 or 3 cases. I think one of them is still on it's still on the docket right now, where this woman basically catches her guy cheating. Is the guy who serially cheated on her, like, consistently, and in a fit of rage basically killed him. And one of the things that she's using to defend herself is that she was being abused. How was she being abused? She wasn't getting beaten. He was lying to her and manipulating her through lies. He would do things to kind of, like, bring up her personality there. He would also shame her looks. He would beat down on her self-esteem, all that type of stuff with certain comments, like a little bit verbal abuse, quote, quote. And all of that is part of her defense to say, this nigga abused me, so I killed that motherfucker. At what point do we actually say, hey, listen, come on, man, because he fucks a couple other girls, you don't get a pass for killing them. You're going to fucking jail. What's like come on now.
Act. Listen, I'm gonna say what I'm about to say. It might be crazy, right?
Okay.
Just how I said Dababy abused her psychologically or mentally, emotionally, whatever. I think if a female has a child by a nigga that she knows does not want the child, and then you are trying to extort this man and force him to pay up, do all this, provide for you, that is a form of abuse that we should also be addressing.
I agree too.
I think it goes both ways.
I agree too. Except I ain't gonna lie, I definitely think the baby one of them kids. Yo, the baby. The baby is one of them hood niggas that ain't shit. They nut in anything. Okay.
Yes. And a trapper.
Yeah. Well, we call him a trapper, whatever. But he been nutting in broke bitches for the longest. Now that he's fucking celebrities, trust me, pulling out is not even an option. Okay. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? And this is why it also comes back to the grander conversation of, this is why, this is probably very unfair in me saying it, but it's true. This is why, like, the ramifications of having a child, this is why women are like have the final say, whether it's abortion or this, that, and third, in actually carrying a kid to term. Because the ramifications for a nigga like the baby who's gonna nut in any chick, yeah, cool, it might be some child support. You don't really gotta spend time with nobody, and especially if it's somebody who got something of their own, there is no ramifications. He just nuts in you and you get pregnant, and your life and career stops and your body changes, and you got to do other stuff to, like, take care of a kid. And he shows up when he wants to and puts the kid on Instagram, and he just keeps it moving and moves on to the next girl. So this is why women also got to exercise a little bit greater judgment. You know what I mean? But again, the judgment of women these days when it comes to who they lay down with, who they have sex with, who they have raw sex with, or how they deal with a lot of stuff is being influenced by this whole narrative. Hot girl summer, fuck all these niggas, throw the pussy on this dude. You know what I mean? Like, yo, bust it wide open. Like, yo, yeah, cool. Well, great. Well, this is the aftermath. This is the shit that nobody's going to be rapping about, okay?
This is the reality of when you make those bad decisions.
Yeah.
But I just wanted, the only reason I sent you what I sent you is because I wanted to get y'all hip to the fact that a lot of men don't see this because they get tied up in their own ego. At some point, it's not even about the nigga. Like, I feel maybe it is still, maybe she really does love that dude or whatever, but at some point, and I've seen it happen with my friends, I've seen it happen time and time again, it becomes about between the women who's gonna get him. It's like a competition. It's like a war over
Yo,
resources.
all right. Well, here's the funny thing though. Neither of them will get him because what every Danileigh don't realize, there's always a Danileigh to come. You get what I mean?
Yep.
And
Real shit.
again, you know, for him, the moment he has a kid with you, his job is almost done. He's almost like conquered that level. So now it's for the new girl. So now, the same way how you thought he would never treat you because he's treating his baby mama that way, it's your time to get treated that way. It's your time to, okay, listen, man, you ain't going to be up in my crib all the time. Go over there and go raise our kid and I'm going to show up when I want to. You're not going to impede on my privacy and my peace, even if we have a child. But she knew that because the baby, by the way, he looks like he's a great father to his daughter. I see him on the gram a lot with his daughter. Does his daughter live with him? No. He made the decision to live with Danileigh. Danileigh should have thought about that. Rather than living with your child, you wanted to live with me because I was the new pussy. So when I got your child and you're not making the decision that you don't want to stay with me no more because you want to go live with the next bitch, I shouldn't be that surprised. But of course, women always surprised. It's like it's like women are the only people you could play the same fucking trick on, the same magic trick, and like every fucking time they're surprised and they never get it. They never figure out like, no, he's hiding a fucking coin like in his sleeve. Like that's the whole fucking trick to it. They say, oh my God, what the fuck? He's a deadbeat dad. 3 months after you have a kid with a nigga, you're a deadbeat dad. Come on, think about it.
There's only one thing she can do. The only chess move she has left, she needs to exit the game. She needs to hang up her jersey, put it in the rafters, go link up with Summer Walker girl, and go say Sierra's prayer to yourself 1,000 times. That's literally the only thing she could do because at this point he done embarrassed her, embarrassed her family, talking about he could beat her brother's ass. Like it's so bad. Oh my God, she need to go pray.
Hey, I'm so glad you even said that, right? Like, yo, she has no game left. This is another thing women won't really realize. You know, and this is just, you know, the salute to even my dudes from Fresh and Fit because, you know, they always have like stats for all that shit. You know, let's remove the celebrity and monetary portion that Danileigh clearly comes with. You're now a single mother with a kid. It's the same reason why partly, what's her name again? Brittany Renner be acting a little bit off. I don't want to call y'all damaged goods.
No comment.
I don't want to call those women damaged goods, but you got a kid by one man. Every woman who's celebrating Russell Wilson, there ain't that much Russell Wilsons out here, okay? There's a lot of ego that goes around with men and not a lot of niggas who's down to be like, oh yeah, I'll proudly, you know what I mean, wife you up after a nigga just smutted you out and gave you a kid. And I will be the one to fucking say, no, there's not a bunch of Russell Wilsons going on. You get me? That's few and far in between. What's usually going to happen, another nigga has just seen the exam. Let me tell you this. Women, and this is, you know, first of all, I want no daughters, but if I have a daughter, I would tell her this.
You probably going to have a daughter, all the talking about women
Nah.
you do.
Trust me, by the time I have a kid, I'm going to pick it right on screen, male. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, gotta be a male. I can't have no daughters. But anyway, the best marketing for how you should be treated is literally no, how you're treated is the best marketing for what's gonna happen next. You know what I mean? And what you're down to tolerate. Because if you look at somebody like Danileigh, we just watch some dude basically call you his side chick for the last 3 years. And you've been hanging around and jumping through hoops and cooking for this nigga, doing the most. But you know what that nigga reduced you to? You side chick pussy. So you know what every other nigga who just seen that's going to think? I'll be a fool if I treat her as anything but side chick pussy. Wouldn't I be?
Yeah, and the real tea of all is that if she were to ever have a nigga like Russell Wilson, she would probably cheat because she would probably get bored and be like, this nigga too nice, he too boring, he don't be turning up, he's not aggressive. So I agree. Like a lot of these girls, they're confused. They don't know what they want because they say they want to do Sierra's prayer, but they don't have what it takes to be a wife of a nigga that's that powerful, that successful, that has a good head on his shoulders.
Yo, these clout babies never turn out good. Let me tell you this, and I always tell, I say this a bunch. You see, dudes, we don't give a fuck. Like, you see, if we got like some type of success already, hold on, sorry. If we got some type of success already, we don't give a fuck about like the success of the woman. It feels like women love to try to date or tame rich, powerful men. And if you think you're about to go tame a Drake, a Future, a Meek Mill, well, Russell clearly could be, but most of these dudes, like, you're gonna realize that it's not gonna work. Like, most of these women, Danileigh, you think Danileigh want a nigga that work at Walmart? Nah, she want a lit nigga. But this is why I keep telling chicks, if you want a lit nigga, you gotta deal with what comes with a lit nigga.
Period.
What comes with that? It's this.
You have to, if this is what I've done. Now I'm only 24, so I'm still young in the game, but this is what I've done. I know I'm not about that life. So I'm not about to put myself
Have
in
you been a side chick?
Yeah, I know I'm not about to fight no bitch. I'm not about to do none of that.
Wait, hold on.
I hold myself highly.
Don't glide over that now.
I just don't even deal with niggas that would ever put me in a situation.
Have you ever been a side chick?
No, I've never been a side chick. No, not to my knowledge, at least. That's some real shit. If you want me to be all the way honest, I've never been a side chick to my knowledge, but I'm sure niggas do what they do.
Yeah. Well, okay. I guess this is even the better question. And if it's too like personal, it's fine. Your last person that you were fucking, were y'all in a relationship, or what would you call it?
Yeah, we were in a relationship.
Okay. What about
there was a conversation and I agree with you, because niggas will lie to you and tell you that they love you after they fuck you one time. If y'all don't have a conversation where he says, no, you are the only girl I'm trying to be with, I want to be loyal to you, this, that, and the third, he posts you everywhere. Like, he has to post me more than I post him. Like, I don't really post my nigga like that.
What?
Like, he would have to put. These girls have it messed up. They just.
Wait, hold on. Wait, why don't you post your nigga?
Well, I do post him, but he needs to post me like the way Dirk be, he need to always be talking about me. Like the way Dirk be talking about India like every day, like he don't shut up about his bitch. That's how I like my niggas to be.
What loyalty are you showing back though?
Everything. I cook, I clean, I do. I still get my own bag too. I do whatever he needs me to do, but I'm not gonna be out here allowing a man to pretend like I don't exist, because that's what happens. A lot of times these niggas be having 3 pictures, 4 pictures on the Instagram, and the whole time they got a wife and kids.
And listen, the game has gotten like this, like these days. If a nigga really got a girl, he don't even follow her or post her. You know why? Because like these days, the marketing for niggas is that we always available. Like niggas ain't cutting off their options. This is what I was saying about the Danileigh shit.
That is a whole lie. Now it's lit for niggas to be in relationships, and you know that.
What? Which niggas? Wait, hold on.
All of them. All the biggest rappers right now, like Lil Baby, Dirk.
Them niggas need a relation. Them niggas need. Hold on.
Girls.
That relationship is not because they love their girl, and what I mean, not the relationship.
What?
No, them showing off the relationship is not because they love their girl. Them showing off the relationship is because it makes a career lit. If their career was lit with women caring as much as they did as if they knew they were in a relationship, they wouldn't even fucking post their chick. Like, I'm telling you. Nigga.
You sound crazy. So you really think that Dirk doesn't love India? He's only doing it because...
No.
Okay, that's what you just said, though.
You're missing the point. He does. But in reality, you know how many niggas who have girls, they don't post them. That's how it goes. You don't post a real chick. In the celebrity world, niggas is getting props for being in relationships. You know, people in relationships that don't. I know mad celebrities that like it just wouldn't affect their career, so they don't post it. The rappers you're seeing doing it is for career purposes. It's
Okay,
to help their career.
okay, yes, but if a man, okay, let me ask you, since you're a man, why would, if you were with a girl, if you were in a whole relationship, serious, committed, like you love her, she's your everything, she's your world, would you post her on your Instagram?
Fuck no. What? Hell no.
Oh my God.
Nigga, I won't even follow her. Like the fuck?
You wouldn't even follow her? Like, oh my God.
Nigga.
I do not understand y'all niggas.
Cause I ain't gonna make it hot, and also I don't want other niggas. Yo, listen, man. Shit, yo, you gotta keep this shit low.
This is that you crazy for real. You would not. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool.
I'm telling you. Like, yo, hold on. Like, you have friends, right? Do they all like just post up like couple pics and shit?
Yeah, but see, this is what we do. We don't post the nigga face. Like, you post, you never seen them type pics. Like, you
What's
post
the point?
You post when you take you out shopping, this, that, and the third, and you be like, "Oh, babe, took me out. We shopping this, that, and the third," but it's just his watch, like, or it's just his shoes. Like, we don't post the nigga
What
face.
the fuck? So wait,
I'm getting you hip. If you see a bitch post like, you know, one of the mirror pics and the nigga holding her, that's really her nigga. She just don't want to post because she's afraid that other bitches gonna step to her like, "I'm coming to you as a woman. I want to know." Like,
no, she's trying to hide her nigga from other bitches. That's what happened. Just like niggas, like yo, if we care about a chick, like yo, the chicks I normally follow, like it's free for all. Like,
oh my God,
have at them. You know what I mean? The ones I don't follow, that's the real ones. Come on, man. You're posting his watch.
We don't know what's going on with you and your girls because you know the chat niggas think that you be messing with crazy bitches, but I have a theory that you really just be messing with regular girls.
No, I do it very rare. Yo, listen, I think I'm on the same regimen as Young Boy and Kodak Black. Listen, man, I might catch a chick at the bus stop and wife her. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh my God,
ain't nothing wrong with that though. I like regular women. Like yo, when it comes to women in entertainment, it's just so fake. Like again, I'm telling you, a lot of this, like when two people are in a relationship, especially like Instagram people, they want to post each other because it's like it's like cross promoting among both fan bases. You get me? Like I just don't.
Yeah,
that's not my thing.
Yeah, they try to get the females fan base so that they could sell more records.
Somebody just sent it to our wife for chicken Subway. That's a fact. Our wife for chicken anywhere. Like that's something about the celebrityhood just doesn't turn me on. It just always seems super fake.
I agree. I mean, I feel like these rap niggas, they got hip. They know these influencer girls. We pay attention because we want to look at bad bitches. Girls want to look at bad bitches more than niggas do. We want to see the outfits, the hair, the wigs, the makeup, and they hip. They know, look, if I could be with a bitch that gets this many interactions on social media, then my shit's naturally gonna go up. So that's the new blueprint for them.
So you like watching women online?
Well, I don't watch them, but you know, I would rather follow women than a bunch of niggas. What am I looking at a bunch of niggas for? That's boring. Niggas don't have it like that. They don't inspire me.
You're a fucker girl.
You're
a fucker girl.
No. Oh my God. We getting into the scary hours.
No, I'm serious. Like, because I can't understand what you're saying. Like, imagine me saying that. Like, yeah, I'd rather follow niggas more than women. Like, huh? Like,
no, it's just girls. Like, I like to look at outfits. I like to look at hair. I like to be inspired by fashion. So that's why I be on Instagram, just like looking at fits and stuff like that. That's more my thing.
Okay.
I'm not gonna look at a bunch of niggas. Like, that's boring to me personally.
All right. I get it. Anyway,
but petition. Before I get off this call, I petition to bring back the Queen Lounge. I'm being blown up right now. We got to bring back the Queen Lounge.
What happened to the Queen Lounge?
The chat niggas exiled us. They sent us to the gulag.
Why? What'd y'all do?
They first of all, they think I'm a man. They think every girl that comes in the chat is a man. They don't want us. I think like the chat niggas are gay, low key,
Nah,
because they
stop
don't
it.
want any females in the chat. They don't
Listen,
want no females in
no,
there.
no, 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 no. Isn't Maria up in here too? Yo, Maria, you up in here, bro? Oh, now she quiet. There's like a few women in here. It's low key like dudes just want to. I think they want to have conversations with y'all, and sometimes y'all don't give them enough attention.
But we have lives. Like most of the girls that I seen in the chat, they're like boss. Like they're like boss bitches. We don't really have time to be. We come in. We like
I
I
ain't
come
gonna
in.
lie
I
to you.
think,
I heard there was a whole lot of fucking going on up in the chat nigga Discord. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Like I've heard some names, and I'm like, oh, y'all got it.
I don't partake in that. I just be doing my thing. I hop in when I have something to say. But that's the one thing I do want to say. We got to bring back the Queen Lounge, and I want you to keep covering female topics. Don't be afraid, because I know you get afraid, Ag. I know you feel like
Of
niggas
what?
gonna cancel you, but you
No,
need to talk.
like no.
You need to speak your mind.
No. When it comes to this, like yo, I fuck with Danileigh. Like I just understand. I understand like it's kind of all gray area, and I think that's why like maybe some people might be like scared of talking about it because it is gray area, right? Because I think that if you want to be safe, you're like yo, the baby's like yo, he's acting like a piece of shit, blah blah. We love women, blah blah. But like, man, I just see the nuance part of it. Like, man, Shorty knew that nigga wasn't trying to be in no fucking relationship, even though he was kind of capping to her, and even though like the way he handled it is not the best way to do it, but
Okay, but do you think that he should have really tried to kick her and the newborn out of the house? Like, come on, that was crazy.
Yo,
that nigga was crazy.
I don't know.
He literally.
No. All right, okay. All right. So let me ask you this question then. Why? She's rich. He's rich. Why does she want to be at his house? You tell me. Let's talk.
Because she's trying to play house.
Thank you. She's trying to play house with a nigga who clearly, even with you having a baby, he's had enough. Period. So he's telling you to leave.
Yeah, I don't know why. That was really mortifying.
So women like to term it as.
Sorry to interrupt you guys, but I feel like I might have missed on this, but I feel like there's something else that happened that may have like triggered her, where she got embarrassed, and then we got this like public, spectacle.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like, I mean, given like all the photos and like posts that she was like, posting from her work, it seems like she was fine with being a side chick or, their relationship being hidden. And I feel like something happened today that we're not privy to that made her triggered her to like act out emotionally.
No. I'll tell you what triggered her. He just said it. You ain't nothing but a side chick. So she posts a bunch of pictures. But I'm gonna tell you what also probably triggered her. Let me tell you this. And I think this is what we were just talking about with me and Chat Gal, right? It's like she's trying to listen. A woman, like I know I know this so much because I've invited chicks over to like really sparingly like to like my crib, and I could tell when they trying to do the plain house shit. Like first of all, I'm trying to get them out in the night, but let's say they make it to the morning, they start cleaning up. They start picking shit up. They start doing laundry. They start cleaning. They start doing some shit that is like they gonna be here for the rest of the day. And I'm like, no, your Uber is outside. You got to go. Again, she just had a baby with this man. And I think she was trying to play house like, hey, it's me, you, and our baby. I'm cooking for you. I'm whatever. And he ain't with it. I really think he was probably just trying to fuck some other chick at his crib. And she keep being there.
That's a fact. I think she knew that,
but she got a dip. You got to get the step in.
But the fact that he made it public, which he didn't do anything wrong. That's the thing. I think she was just living in her like delusional world, like knowing
he had
that
to make it public. She a crazy bitch.
Females.
She crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. I mean, that's delusional to think that first of all, you're dating a rapper or you're sleeping with a rapper and you think that he doesn't have a whole line of chicks.
I know you fuck niggas before, and I don't know if you've dated them, But if you get in a heated argument, I don't know if you one of them loud girls. If you start getting loud, I'm recording your ass too. I'm sorry. You ain't finna send me to jail. No way.
Totally.
I'm pulling out 2 phones, okay, with the lights out. I'm just sitting here like this.
Yeah.
He had to do it.
No.
Now I'm gonna be honest. He could
That
have
was
just
wrong. You think he should record
I
the
wouldn't
baby?
blame you.
Yes.
No.
You're recording the whole
Honestly,
situation. Nigga,
I mean,
I would
that's
have
just
used
like
a surveillance
insurance
camera
for
to record
yourself.
too. Now, I'm gonna be honest. Him going on live with it, he made it public. He could have
Yeah.
just
Okay,
recorded it.
that's what I meant. You think he should have posted a recorded video of his child's like that? Come on.
Hey, the baby's also a little bit of a clout demon too. So again, I'm blaming him for that. I'm blaming him for that.
Maybe he just wanted.
But
to make
you
a
have to
statement
record a
as to
crazy
why he
chick.
took it publicly.
Yo, a crazy chick you have to record. You have to. Once women start getting that like tone with you, start recording them. Trust me. Because especially ones who are quick with their hands, they love trying to sock you in the mouth. They got all type of tricks. They might throw their phone at you. Trust me, you have to record. Now, he could have kept it offline, but that's his prerogative. But you got to record.
No, I mean, I don't blame him. Honestly, it's just I feel bad for the baby. That's the
Maria,
only,
do you agree?
bystander.
You agree with what I was saying? That listen, a lot of times there's a lot of side chicks in denial. Like she's trying to play
Yeah,
house.
we were just talking about that earlier, like me in the chat, and it's like I was asking them a question, like why don't you just be like straight up and honest with the female and just like verbatim, like say it, like yo, like you know what it is. There's never going to be a committed relationship. Just know that I am seeing other people. I'm going to be seeing other people, and we're not going to be anything but this is.
Yo,
and everybody's answer was like, yeah, like
No,
you know, we
Maria,
want
because
our cake and
life-
eat it too.
No, life is
And it's
more.
like, dude,
Life is more nuanced than that. You get me?
no, I know,
Like,
I
these
get
days-
it, but it's like
These
damn,
days,
dude.
niggas juggle multiple relationships, right? So,
Okay.
like, he don't got to tell you, oh, this is what it is. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think the baby loves her. I think he loves her. But not because he loves her means he's only gonna be with her or he wants to be in a relationship with her. He loves her. They got a kid. Bro, these days, the new family structure is just a bunch of baby mamas. And nobody want to admit it. It's just a bunch of baby mamas. This whole getting married and whatever, then the kid, that shit
Yeah.
is done. That's a dub. These days is a bunch of baby mama. So here's the thing. That nigga got a bunch of baby mamas. His relationship with Danileigh, girl, I love you, blah, blah, blah. But also you got to be willing to get out your feelings and let go when he got to go do some other shit with his other baby mama. Like, this is your choice. You're picking a man with multiple baby mamas. He going to have different relationships with all of his baby mamas. You can't be thinking you the only one. But these days we have a bunch of chicks. They're trying to be the only one. It ain't happening. Niggas ain't going for it. And honestly, like some of the stuff that woman is preaching, I don't think that it's encouraging some only one shit. When y'all talking about hot girl summer and all that bullshit, listen, we all in this
No,
shit.
we're
man.
not talking about that. That's like pop culture, man.
Yo, but it's not even that. What I'm saying is that is a microcosm of us going away from the traditional structure of being in committed relationships. Everybody is just out here getting a nut. Everybody's just fucking. Everybody has these complex relationships with people that involves feelings but no commitment. It's just dick, pussy, and we lie to each other or tell each other we have feelings for each other. Except when you're dealing with hormonal individuals, especially having a baby, and now you're going through postpartum, your whole hormones is all over the fucking place. You can't really just distinguish between, hey, you're getting dick, he came inside of you the night before, and of course, like you're still thinking about family building, but of course, he's a nigga. His mindset and his hormones ain't like that. So he's not on that. So you getting your little feelings, you acting up. And now because you acting up, he got to get on defense mode because he got shit to lose. Now it's turned into a spectacle where, hey, it's domestic violence.
Can I ask you a question? You don't have to, obviously, but do you actually have that conversation with like females that, you know, you want to have in your company where you tell them like verbatim, like, yo, just so you know, like, this is just, you know, this is casual. This is not serious.
Okay.
Like, Go ahead.
That's such a great question. And this is where women have to be emotionally smart. If there was no conversation, like, I don't need to have that conversation if it should be assumed if this conversation wasn't had. If we didn't have a conversation saying that I'm only fucking with you, not because I fucked you, means I'm only fucking with you. If it's agreed upon and we talked about, all right, you know, we should do this relationship, just me and you, we're going to be committed, cool. That's an understanding. But if you get fucked or we've been kicking it and we fuck from time to time, you should assume, because there's no commitment, that obviously,
I agree.
that obviously you won't get disrespected.
Everybody is like
obviously you won't get disrespected. Like, I won't, like, I ain't gonna be kicking it with you and I just bring another chick and go fuck her upstairs or some shit like that. But when you not here, man, I'm up in some other pussy. That's how it goes. We not together. If we was together, it's something different. But if once we not together, come on now.
I totally agree, but everybody has, logic, I mean, especially like a lot of females, they think with emotions. So to absolve yourself of any responsibility, any misunderstandings, don't you think it would be to your own advantage to like have that conversation? Just say it like straight up once and for all, like, yo, just so you know, this is never happening.
Well, okay, you're right.
But I understand
it. But why would you assume if you've been fucking a guy for like a month, right? Every 2 days or every 3 days, you go over to his house, he fucks you. Why would you assume that he's only fucking you?
Yeah, dude, my connection's terrible.
All right, your connection is terrible. Hey, I moved on. Is Angela a girl?
I'm not sure. I haven't talked to her.
Hey, yo, let's get a new topic, bro. You've been talking about the same shit for 2.5 hours. Man. Free Tory.
Yo, how this nigga
free Dababy, bro.
This nigga got his name as Angela.
That's a fit. That's.
Hey yo, get that yaya from a 6ix9ine, bro. We need that one with N you up, bro.
Yo, this nigga, his name is Angela. This is why niggas can't believe the women are women in here. Cause look at this motherfucker right here. All right. Crazy. Anyway, all right. Any final thoughts on this?
If girls are gonna be thoughts, they need to just do it smart. Be smart. Don't be out here looking crazy. That's all I gotta say.
Or you gotta have your emotions in check. Because again, I'll be hearing all of this like, yo, let's be like men and just fuck, and then those same people all keep getting into relationships, having feelings, being in their emotions, or having kids. You feel me? Like, you hear, y'all heard what Meg Thee Stallion done preached. She in a whole fucking relationship, and allegedly she almost took Tory's fucking head off when he was trying to fuck Kylie. Like, come on now. Like, let's think about the message these women are sending and how they can't follow up with what they're fucking preaching. Mm-hmm. Think about
they don't even live what they sing in their rap in their songs. Look,
well, it's inspiring a bunch of women actions. And it's inspiring them, and it's also getting them fucked up. Because the city girls is talking about, listen, just scam these niggas, just be in it for a bag, just fuck for what you use your body for whatever you gotta use it for and get ahead of blah blah. And these same women, first of all, JT's in a whole relationship, she sprung over Uzi. And then the other chick, some nigga done came in her and got her pregnant, and then she now bouncing back. Like, come on, man, like, they ain't even practicing what they fucking preach. So that's why you get these Danieleighs who basically, again, niggas are watching this shit. We play by whatever rules that happen. Danileigh acting like a fucking crazy lunatic after she got pregnant. I'm sorry. What you think was going to happen? Like,
girls just got to stop.
Girls got to stop this cap acting like y'all could be niggas. Y'all are y'all are a fucking petri dish of emotions and hormones, and niggas are a little bit more stable. And when you put someone who's not hormonal to deal with emotional issues versus someone who's a little bit more stable, you usually see the person who's more hormonal kind of act a little bit more crazy. That's it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, just live in your truth.
Exactly. If you know you're not built for something, don't force it.
That's a fact. Anyway, I'll talk to somebody about the what do you call it again? The Queen Lounge, right?
Yes, the Queen Lounge.
All right. I got you. All right. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna mute up here. Facts, I see you, nigga. What up? Is you good? Check it. What's good?
Yeah, we Gucci, my boy. You know that.
Check it. What's up?
No, I was just saying, like, I'll talk to you later.
All right, bet. All right, cool.
Yeah, good talking to you guys.
All right, Maria. All right, cool. Anyway, yo, some of y'all could care less about this, right? It's all good. Yo, all right, cool. I'm glad you actually made me change topics, because if I talked about that for another 30 minutes, I would be like, yo, that's straight. And I know we got other shit.